What's going on, guys? My name is Chase Machine. Fueled by coffee, driven by insanity, we are playing StarMade here on the Star Squadron survival server. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing pretty good today myself. I have work to do, so we have to get started on that. Specifically, what we're getting involved with is we gotta take down... Let's get back into gravity here. We good? Yeah. What we gotta do here is replace the entire lower area with something better. That's pretty much the deal. I don't like the way this is set up. I don't like it. As I said last episode, I don't like it being so open. I feel naked and exposed. So in today's episode, what we're going to be doing is yanking out these pieces below here. We're going to end up refabricating them and putting them back in later on. I have them saved as templates, so they're easy just to bring in. We're going to rethink how we set up our storage canister storage system, and I think that's a good place to start. Alright, it's all cleaned up now. So my idea basically is that we're going to end up adding more pipes and keep everything more encapsulated and segmented. I don't know what I was thinking the day that I decided to just drop down a platform. I don't know. That's not good. It's not what I like, and it really bothered me. We're also going to come over here and talk about our shipyard. Right now it's just a functional shipyard. It doesn't have any sort of glitz or glam to it, which is sad. So we're going to end up working on this project as well, and basically what we just need to do is gather enough materials so that we can actually get this stuff done. And thankfully we have the Stanford over here, which is my major mining. I can't talk today, guys. I'm sorry. We have the Stanford over here, which is my major mining vessel, and my phone is making noises. Shut up, phone! I didn't ask your opinion, stupid head. We're going to take these old classic ships. I don't know if I mentioned it in the last video, but we're going to overhaul them, fix them up, actually. I think, in fact, that since that is open over there, we're going to take this guy and park him over there. That way we can... I'm sorry about that. Every time people leave comments on my on a video, my phone goes off, which is not a bad problem to have. You guys know that I really enjoy interacting with you and talking with you. It's the reason why I'm still doing YouTube, honestly, is that interaction. I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun getting to know all of you guys, and I appreciate the fact that so many of you enjoy watching watching me play StarMade. And that actually is a beautiful segue directly into this next question that I have, guys. I'm not talking about a segue like the vehicle, no. I'm thinking about doing a single-player series. I'm not aligned here properly, that's why. There we go. I'm thinking about doing a single-player StarMade series, and I was interested in if you guys would be interested in watching that. So please let me know your opinion down in the comments section. I might start it off myself with a question, so go ahead and find that and add your comment to the rest. Would you guys want to see Jace Machine playing in a single player world also? This would be concurrent with the Star Squadron series. I think a single player series would just be a really nice return to my roots, basically, and I think that's what I'm kind of missing out on. I'm a hermit by nature, and I kind of want to do something like that also on the side as a way of just relaxing. And if we build anything that's worthwhile in one of these worlds or the other, we can, get the blueprints and transfer them over. But as I asked earlier, if you guys are interested, let me know, answer that comment or find it in the comments section below, and we'll talk. We'll see. And since we're talking about what content you guys would like to see, would you be interested in watching me play No Man's Sky when it comes out? I'm considering buying it. It looks cool. I've been watching its development for some time now, and I'm pretty stoked about it, and I think that it could be a lot of fun to play, and if we're going to play it, we might as well put it up on the channel. That's sort of my opinion on a lot of the content that I put out. I might as well put it up on the channel if I'm going to play something. So yeah, let me know. But I just like to know, gauge, your opinions and things like that. I'm trying to make entertaining content for you guys, and I'm also trying to have fun also at the same time. And together we're able to work it out. That's what I think. We really need to put elevators in here. We need to make a message board. I gotta write this down here and see what we have. Do we have any display modules? We have a display module. Okay, because I want us both to have a little bit more structure in our series, you the fans should be able to know what I have on my table as far as planning, and I'd like to be able to keep on task. And so what we're going to do here is utilize this display module. And we're going to write out things that we want to have added to this station. Remember, this is a wartime station. So if you guys in the comments section have suggestions for me, I know that one is going to be turrets, but not spelled like that. In fact, my caps lock is on. We're going to do turrets. Yeah, we need turrets. Shields. Enclosed shipyard is what I want to do. A proper factory floor. With specialized units, kind of like the hull splitter that Raven uses, and the one that I had on the previous server. I don't know if that's spelled right, but I want an orbital defense satellite. There we go. Those are the main things that I want to be working on, and I think that as you guys come up with ideas, we're going to add to this, and maybe we'll add a few other display modules, but you guys got to help me out. You guys got to help me out on this series. Alright? I'm counting on you guys. I love making this content, but sometimes I do run out of ideas, and I'm not looking for ideas about what ships to build specifically. Thank you very much, Daniel Cordova, and your request for a transforming ship. I would like to do that eventually, but what I'm going to do is ask you guys for wartime space station ideas. What can I do? Especially now that we have the ability to have fleets, I need to come up with a hangar. Let's add this real quick. A drone hangar. We need a place to keep our drones. We need our storage canister. Can't spell. Storage canister setup. And that's basically inspired by both Lenscap and Garth. So check out both of those guys. Their channels are definitely linked in my description below. Alright. There. We're definitely going to need an extra display module. Hey, Charlene War's on the server. Well, hello, everybody. I mean, Charlene War. Alright, let's get back to what we were doing. We are going to go over here and decouple our main mining vessel from our old main mining vessel. And then we're going to take the old mining vessel over to the shipyard and break it down. That way we can rebuild it proper, like in the shipyard's creative function. And then we're going to transfer some materials over and see about that. We also need to make a teleportation room, don't we? Don't we, Mom? I don't even know what I'm talking about. Alright, we ready here? We ready here? Slick sauce? Alright. Well, let's pull out a little bit here. That's what she said. You know, this thing would really park nicely above my shipyard, I think. Interesting. And I could well, no, I couldn't. I could move the ship core and build it in here if I had to. I guess we're just going to use our C button to align ourselves to quote-unquote galactic north. There we are. There we go. Now basically what we're going to be doing is taking this old model StarMade vessel from, what, 3 years ago? We're going to break it down. And what we're going to do is we're going to fix it up all nice and sexy like. It's going to be like a hot rod. But unfortunately we have to keep the core here. The core stays center. So I mean that's not a bad thing. Not now that we have the ability to... That's the wrong ship. There we go. Now that we have the ability to... Is this the rail docker? That is the rail docker. Hey, I used the rail docker. So now that we have the ability to do creative mode within the shipyard, I mean, we can take what we've learned. We're going to rerun the power. We're going to rerun the weapons. We're going to rerun everything about it, including its salvage array. Let's use the ship core. Can we? Yep. Great. Alright. This guy's beat to hell anyway. We definitely need to fix it on a large scale. Oops. Where are we going here? This way? Yes. Yes, we are. Wow. Old vessel. You served well. I even used this thing over on the Mushroom Fleet server. Wow, that is a pretty big ship. Taking a couple of screenshots there. Okay. So, now what we need to do is place this order. Sorry, bad walking. Deconstruct to design. Yes. Yes. I would like to do that. Alright, so what we're doing here is we are making... This was a Cyclops originally. A Cyclops miner. Goodbye, ship. Goodbye. And like that, it was gone and back in a second. Alright, cool. Alright, so that's gonna be its thing, and we'll end up coming back here and working on that. Oh my goodness gracious! My stars and garters! Why are you not filling this stuff? Can we grab all of this? Or are we full? No, we're still fine. Just fly around in this. We are at 100%. What about this guy here? This is at 100%. Well, what about this guy here? Where are you at? You are at nothing. Alright, on means it's pulling. Right? So let's turn this thing off. And I think that will work. Inventory full. Let us see. You should be pulling. Yes. Alright. Dump all of this stuff. All of the stuffs. Oops. There we go. That's sufficient. Have to make the moves when the counts go here. The counts should make it a bigger count. Should make it a huge count. Huge. There we go. Let's take those metal meshes back. We're gonna need them. Get the rest of you yet? Come on, you cursed little wee floaty things. Looks like we're good. I hope so. I hope so. We also have to reorganize, and I think I may put it in there with the storage, but we got to rework our whole storage pulling and sharing system. What I would like to have is I'd like to have drop containers all over the base so that at any point you can just take whatever you have in your inventory and throw it there. Then what I'd like to have it do is go to a main sorter. The main sorter will then send the different components to the various places where they're going to be kept for future use, basically. So that's going to be the storage canister setup, and then the actual storage, like the storage system itself, and that is also going to be in an upcoming episode as well. So now let's hop into this build block, and let's readdress Alright, that is, I guess, all we can do for now. We're just going to basically have to convert all the materials that we recently got into materials that we can then use to build. So, we are going to continue doing that, and I will see you guys in the next episode after we've discussed what you and I both want out of this series going forwards in the comments section. If you have other ideas for projects to build specifically and things to add specifically to this space station for a wartime space station, please leave those in the comments section below. If you want to see an additional StarMade series and where I am playing single player and showing how to pretty much do everything from scratch once again, but it's going to be more like my old StarMade Survival series. If you guys aren't aware of that, that is a playlist you should check out. It shows an older version of this game, and it shows an older version of myself on this channel as well. So that's a hoot. Anyway, guys, I love you all. I hope you have a great day. And if you're not subscribed, be sure to click that subscribe button. I put out a Star Squadron episode at least once a week, and we're trying to get out a little bit more. Anyway, guys, I love all of you, and I hope that you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Why don't you try out 7 Days to Die? I hear people like it these days. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.